Mastering your mindset is the foundation of all success. Everything in life starts with your thoughts, beliefs, and the way you perceive the world. If you constantly seek external validation or wait for others to recognize your potential, you're giving away your power. The only way to truly grow is to take full ownership of your mind and your actions. Success is not about luck or circumstances. It is about conditioning yourself to think, act, and respond in a way that sets you up for victory. Your mind is like a muscle. The more you train it, the stronger it gets. If you focus on limitations, obstacles, or doubts, your mind will amplify them, making them seem insurmountable. But if you train yourself to see opportunities, growth, and solutions, you will start experiencing life on a whole new level. Your internal dialogue shapes your emotions, and your emotions dictate your actions. The moment you shift your internal dialogue from self-doubt to self-mastery, everything changes. You are no longer controlled by fear, procrastination, or the need for approval. Instead, you become the driver of your own success. Too many people waste their time comparing themselves to others, worrying about opinions, and getting distracted by negativity. This mental noise drains energy and prevents forward movement. Instead of focusing on what others are doing, direct that energy toward becoming the best version of yourself. Develop new skills, sharpen your strengths, and work on your weaknesses in silence. Growth happens when you block out distractions and commit to self-improvement without seeking immediate recognition. The most powerful transformations happen when no one is watching. Discipline is the bridge between goals and achievement. Training your mind to be disciplined requires daily effort. Small habits compound over time, creating unstoppable momentum. Every time you choose focus over distraction, growth over comfort, and persistence over quitting, you are rewiring your brain for success. The challenge is not external, it is internal. The real battle is between your old self, conditioned by fear and doubt, and your new self, driven by purpose and belief. Your external world is a reflection of your internal world. If you want better results, start with better thoughts. Remove the mental clutter that keeps you stuck. Reprogram your beliefs to align with your highest potential. It is not about waiting for motivation or the right moment. It is about deciding that you are in control right now. The difference between those who succeed and those who don't is simple. Those who succeed take full responsibility for their thoughts, actions, and results. They don't wait for permission or validation. They commit to their vision and take consistent action toward it. Everything changes the moment you stop looking outside for answers and start looking within. The key to success is not found in seeking approval, impressing others, or chasing validation. It is in mastering your mindset, training your focus, and relentlessly working on yourself. When you do that, success is inevitable. Energy is one of the most valuable resources you have, and where you direct it determines the results you get in life. Every thought, emotion, and action requires energy, and the way you manage it defines your success. Many people waste their energy on things that do not serve them, overanalyzing the past, worrying about the future, or getting distracted by negativity. The truth is, whatever you give your attention to will grow. If you focus on problems, you will see more problems. If you focus on opportunities, you will find solutions. Success is not just about hard work. It is about working on the right things with the right energy. People often get caught up in distractions, constantly reacting to situations instead of creating their own path. When you direct your energy toward personal growth, self-discipline, and taking action, you begin to see real transformation. Instead of wasting time complaining or explaining your plans to people who do not understand your vision, use that energy to build yourself up. Your actions will always speak louder than your words. Most people never reach their full potential because they are too busy focusing on others. They get caught in the trap of comparison, measuring their progress against someone else's journey. This drains their energy and shifts their focus in the wrong direction. The only competition that truly matters is the one with yourself. Every day, the goal should be to become better than you were yesterday. If you dedicate your energy to self-improvement rather than outside noise, you will see massive results over time. Your thoughts and emotions are powerful, and they shape the way you experience life. If you constantly focus on doubts, fears, and negative outcomes, you will create more of those experiences. But when you train yourself to focus on solutions, growth, and possibilities, your mind becomes a powerful tool that works in your favor. Shifting your attention from limitations to opportunities is the key to breaking through barriers. You must consciously choose where to place your focus every single day. Energy is contagious, and the people you surround yourself with will influence your mindset. If you spend time with those who complain, blame, and make excuses, you will start absorbing that energy. On the other hand, if you surround yourself with individuals who are driven, focused, and committed to growth, you will naturally elevate yourself. Protecting your mental space is just as important as protecting your physical space. Do not allow distractions, toxic influences, or unnecessary negativity to drain you. Your focus should be on becoming the best version of yourself. Momentum is built through consistency. When you repeatedly direct your energy toward your goals, you create unstoppable momentum that pushes you forward. There will be challenges, setbacks, and obstacles, but your ability to stay focused will determine how quickly you overcome them. The secret to long-term success is mastering your ability to control your energy and direct it toward what truly matters. If you stay committed to growth and eliminate distractions, success becomes inevitable. Silence is not weakness, it is a strategy. In a world where people feel the need to announce their every move, the true power lies in staying quiet and letting results do the talking. The loudest person in the room is not always the most successful. Those who achieve the greatest success understand the value of discretion. They do not waste energy explaining their plans, defending their ambitions, or seeking validation from others. Instead, they stay focused, work relentlessly, and allow their accomplishments to speak for themselves. When you talk too much about your goals, you open yourself up to unnecessary opinions, doubts, and distractions. Not everyone will support your vision, and that is perfectly fine. People often project their own fears and limitations onto others. If you share your plans with the wrong audience, you might be met with discouragement rather than encouragement. This can plant seeds of doubt in your mind, making you second guess your path. Instead of seeking approval, trust yourself, keep your goals private, and let your actions prove your commitment. Silence also allows you to observe, learn, and adapt. When you listen more than you speak, you gain insights that others miss. You become more aware of opportunities, potential challenges, and the behaviors of those around you. Observation gives you an edge because it helps you make smarter decisions. While others waste time talking about what they are going to do, you are already executing. Success does not come from talking about it. It comes from doing the work. The most effective way to build confidence is through action. When you silently work toward your goals every day, you begin to see progress. Small wins build momentum, and that momentum turns into unstoppable confidence. On the other hand, constantly talking about what you are going to do can create a false sense of accomplishment. It tricks the mind into feeling like progress has already been made, when in reality, no real action has been taken. The key is to channel all your energy into execution rather than conversation. There is also strength in unpredictability. When people do not know your next move, they cannot interfere with it. They cannot sabotage what they do not see coming. Keeping your plans to yourself protects them from unnecessary criticism and negativity. It allows you to move freely without external pressure or judgment. This is why some of the most successful individuals operate in silence. They are not concerned with proving anything to anyone. They are focused on their mission. Staying silent does not mean isolating yourself or refusing to communicate. It means being intentional about what you share with whom and when. It means understanding that true power comes from results, not words. The more you work in silence, the more impactful your success will be. One day, the people who doubted you will have no choice but to acknowledge your achievements. Until then, stay quiet, stay focused, and let your results make the noise. The quality of life is directly linked to the standards you set for yourself. If you want to create lasting success, you must raise your standards in every area: your mindset, your habits, your discipline, and your actions. The difference between those who achieve greatness and those who settle for mediocrity is not talent, luck, or resources. It is the level of expectations they hold for themselves. When you demand more from yourself, you naturally push beyond limits that once seemed impossible. Many people live their lives based on the standards set by society, their environment, or the people around them. They conform to what is considered normal and never challenge themselves to aim higher. But those who truly succeed understand that they must break free from average thinking. They refuse to accept less than they are capable of. They create new expectations for themselves, regardless of what others believe is possible. By doing so, they unlock new levels of potential that most people never tap into. Success does not come from merely wanting more. It comes from refusing to accept less. It means setting non-negotiable rules for how you operate. It means deciding that you will no longer tolerate excuses, laziness, or half-hearted effort. The moment you commit to higher standards, everything changes. Your actions align with your vision. Your decisions become sharper, you stop settling for temporary comfort and start pursuing long-term fulfillment. The key is to apply high standards consistently. Anyone can set a goal or make a promise to themselves, but few follow through with unwavering discipline. Raising your standards is not about temporary motivation. It is about developing a new identity, one that aligns with excellence. It requires an unshakable commitment to growth, improvement, and pushing past limits. The strongest individuals do not rely on motivation. They rely on discipline. They take action even when they do not feel like it because their standards demand it. People often settle for less because they are afraid of the discomfort that comes with change. Growth is uncomfortable. It requires stepping into the unknown, making sacrifices, and pushing through resistance. But discomfort is temporary. Regret lasts forever. When you decide that average is no longer acceptable, you start making different choices. You surround yourself with people who challenge you. You adopt habits that elevate you. You let go of anything that holds you back, whether it is negative thoughts, toxic relationships, or limiting beliefs. The world does not reward those who play small. It rewards those who demand more from themselves and are willing to put in the work to back it up. Every breakthrough in life comes from raising your standards. It is not about what you want. It is about what you are willing to do to make it happen. The moment you set higher expectations for yourself and commit to meeting them daily, you step into a version of yourself that is unstoppable. Pain is an inevitable part of life, but how you respond to it determines whether it breaks you or builds you. Every challenge, failure, and setback holds the potential to shape you into something stronger if you choose to use it as fuel. The difference between those who succeed and those who stay stuck is not the absence of pain, but the ability to turn that pain into power. Instead of letting difficulties define them, successful individuals use adversity as a stepping stone toward greatness. When faced with hardship, most people react in one of two ways. They either allow it to defeat them, or they decide to rise above it. The reality is that pain carries a lesson. It exposes weaknesses, forces self-reflection, and pushes you beyond your limits. If you can learn to embrace discomfort instead of avoiding it, you will develop resilience that makes you unstoppable. The strongest individuals are not the ones who have had an easy journey. They are the ones who have endured hardships and refuse to let those hardships destroy them. Struggle is not a punishment. It is a test. It is an opportunity to prove to yourself how committed you are to your goals. When things get difficult, you have two choices. Give in to self-pity and excuses, or use the challenge as motivation to push even harder. Those who succeed are the ones who channel their frustration, disappointment, and pain into productive action. They do not allow obstacles to become roadblocks. They use them as fuel to keep going. Pain also has a way of revealing what truly matters. It strips away distractions, false priorities, and superficial desires. When you go through struggles, you gain clarity on what you really want and what you are willing to fight for. It forces you to tap into a deeper level of determination that comfort never could. Growth does not come from easy moments. It comes from the times when you are forced to dig deep and find strength you never knew you had. One of the greatest skills you can develop is the ability to reframe pain. Instead of seeing failure as proof that you are not good enough, see it as evidence that you are pushing beyond your comfort zone. Instead of viewing setbacks as signs to quit, recognize them as lessons that are preparing you for your next level. The mind is powerful, and the way you interpret challenges determines whether they weaken you or make you stronger. There is power in struggle, but only if you use it wisely. Do not let pain be the reason you stop. Let it be the reason you fight harder. Turn disappointment into drive, rejection into resilience, and failure into fuel. The strongest people in the world are not the ones who have never faced hardship. They are the ones who have been through fire and come out even stronger. Pain is not the end of your journey. It is the beginning of your transformation. Thinking about success is not enough. Execution is what separates those who dream from those who achieve. Too many people spend their lives planning, analyzing, and waiting for the perfect moment, but nothing changes until action is taken. The key to success is building momentum through consistent effort. The more action you take, the more progress you make. Small steps compound over time, creating unstoppable forward movement. Thinking alone does not create results. Execution does. People often get trapped in the cycle of overthinking. They analyze every possibility, fear failure, and hesitate to move forward. This paralysis keeps them stuck, watching opportunities pass by. The truth is, no plan is ever perfect, and no path is ever completely free of obstacles. The most successful individuals understand that waiting for certainty leads to inaction. Instead of seeking perfection, they take massive, imperfect action. They trust that progress will come from learning along the way. Momentum is built through discipline, not motivation. Motivation is temporary. It comes and goes. Relying on motivation alone is a mistake because there will be days when you do not feel like putting in the work. Discipline, on the other hand, ensures that you take action regardless of how you feel. The greatest breakthroughs happen when you push forward even when you do not want to. Every time you take action despite discomfort, you strengthen your ability to keep going. Consistency is more powerful than intensity. Many people start strong, but they burn out quickly because they lack consistency. They put in effort for a few days or weeks, but give up when they do not see immediate results. True success is built over time through daily commitment and relentless execution. The most successful people are not necessarily the smartest or the most talented. They are the ones who show up every day and do the work, no matter what. Taking action also builds confidence. Confidence does not come from thinking about success. It comes from experiencing progress firsthand. The more action you take, the more proof you create for yourself that you are capable. When you push through obstacles and see results, your belief in yourself grows. Each step forward reinforces the mindset that you are in control of your future. The only way to develop true confidence is by taking action repeatedly, proving to yourself that you are capable of achieving great things. Success is not about having all the answers before you start. It's about starting and figuring things out along the way. Many people wait until they feel ready, but readiness is an illusion. You will never feel fully prepared for the challenges ahead, and that is okay. The key is to start, adapt, and keep moving forward. The more action you take, the more clarity you gain. Problems that seemed overwhelming at the beginning become manageable once you are in motion. The difference between those who succeed and those who do not is simple. Those who succeed take action. They do not wait for the perfect moment. They do not seek endless reassurance, and they do not let fear stop them. They move forward, build momentum, and create success through relentless execution. The more action you take, the closer you get to the life you want. Discipline is the foundation of success. It is the ability to do what needs to be done, even when you do not feel like doing it. Most people rely on motivation to take action, but motivation is unreliable. It comes and goes, influenced by emotions, external circumstances, and temporary excitement. Discipline, on the other hand, is consistent. It is the driving force that keeps you moving forward regardless of how you feel in the moment. When discipline becomes a habit, success becomes inevitable. People who struggle to achieve their goals often lack discipline, not talent or intelligence. They start strong, but the moment things become difficult, they slow down or quit. They allow distractions, excuses, and short-term comfort to take priority over long-term results. The reality is that discipline requires sacrifice. It means choosing growth over comfort, commitment over procrastination, and results over excuses. Every successful person has mastered the art of discipline. They do not negotiate with their emotions. They stick to their commitments no matter what. One of the most important aspects of discipline is mastering your daily habits. Your future is shaped by the small actions you take every day. If you consistently engage in productive habits, you create momentum that leads to success. On the other hand, if you allow bad habits to control you, you will struggle to make progress. Discipline means creating a structure for your life that supports your goals. It means setting clear priorities and eliminating anything that does not contribute to your growth. Building discipline starts with making a decision. You must decide that you will no longer allow your emotions to dictate your actions. This means following through on your commitments even when you are tired, unmotivated, or facing challenges. It means developing mental toughness and training yourself to take action regardless of the circumstances. The moment you stop making excuses and start taking full responsibility for your actions, you gain control over your life. Self-discipline is not about being perfect. It is about being consistent. There will be moments of struggle, setbacks, and failures. What matters is that you get back on track every time. The difference between those who succeed and those who fail is not the absence of mistakes. It is the ability to recover quickly and keep going. Discipline ensures that no setback is permanent. It turns failures into lessons and obstacles into stepping stones for growth. The strongest individuals are not the ones who rely on external motivation. They are the ones who have built an internal system of discipline. They do not wait for the perfect conditions to take action. They show up every single day, whether they feel like it or not. Over time, discipline becomes second nature. It becomes a habit that fuels continuous progress. Success is not about luck or talent. It is about the ability to stay committed when others give up. The more you train yourself to be disciplined, the more control you gain over your future. Discipline creates freedom, and once you master it, there is nothing you cannot achieve. Growth is a lifelong process, and those who achieve true success never stop improving. Complacency is the enemy of progress. The moment you believe you have reached your peak, you stop evolving, and when you stop evolving, you begin to decline. The most successful individuals understand that learning, adapting, and growing must never stop. They commit to continuous self-improvement because they know that every new level of success requires a new version of themselves. Growth does not happen by accident. It happens by intention. It requires a mindset that is always seeking to become better, to push beyond limitations, and to develop new skills. Many people remain stuck in the same place for years, not because they lack potential, but because they fail to challenge themselves. They settle into comfort, avoiding the discomfort that comes with personal development. But growth and comfort do not coexist. The only way to improve is to step into discomfort, embrace challenges, and stretch beyond what feels easy or familiar. The key to continuous self-improvement is a commitment to learning. Knowledge is power, but only when applied. Reading books, learning from mentors, and studying successful individuals provide the blueprint, but action is what turns learning into results. Those who continuously improve do not just absorb information, they implement it. They apply what they learn, test new strategies, and refine their approach until they see progress. They understand that every skill can be developed, every weakness can be strengthened, and every obstacle can be overcome with the right mindset and effort. Self-improvement also requires self-awareness. You must be honest about your strengths and weaknesses. Many people avoid self-reflection because it forces them to face uncomfortable truths about themselves. But awareness is the first step toward growth. When you recognize where you need to improve, you can take the necessary steps to make changes. Those who succeed do not run from their flaws, they address them head on. They take responsibility for their shortcomings and turn them into strengths through deliberate effort. One of the biggest factors in continuous self-improvement is the environment you surround yourself with. Growth-minded individuals seek out people who challenge them, inspire them, and push them to do better. They do not waste time with negativity, excuses, or mediocrity. They understand that their mindset is influenced by those around them, so they intentionally build an environment that supports their development. Surrounding yourself with high achievers forces you to elevate your own standards. Another critical part of self-improvement is resilience. Growth is not a straight path. It comes with failures, setbacks, and obstacles. Those who continuously improve do not let difficulties stop them. Instead, they use failures as feedback, adjusting their approach and coming back stronger. They understand that progress is a process, and persistence is the key to mastery. Every failure holds a lesson, and every challenge is an opportunity to grow. The journey of self-improvement never ends. There is always another level to reach, another skill to master, and another goal to achieve. Those who remain committed to learning, adapting, and evolving will always stay ahead. True success is not about reaching a destination. It is about the relentless pursuit of becoming better every single day. Focusing on yourself and staying silent is one of the most powerful strategies for success. In a world filled with noise, distractions, and external validation, the ability to tune everything out and concentrate on personal growth is a rare but essential skill. Too many people waste time worrying about others, comparing their progress, or seeking approval. But real success comes from mastering the art of self-discipline, self-improvement, and quiet execution. The moment you stop trying to impress others and start working on yourself, everything changes. Success is an internal game. It does not come from seeking recognition or constantly announcing your plans. It comes from doing the work day in and day out without needing validation. Talking too much about your goals can drain the energy needed to achieve them. Words do not create success, actions do. When you focus on yourself, you become more aware of your strengths, weaknesses, and the areas that need improvement. This awareness allows for deeper personal growth, which ultimately leads to lasting success. Staying silent does not mean isolating yourself. It means being intentional about where you place your energy. Many people share their goals with the wrong audience, exposing themselves to unnecessary opinions, doubts, and negativity. Not everyone will support your vision, and not everyone needs to know your plans. The more you talk, the more distractions you invite into your life. But when you operate in silence, you maintain control over your energy, allowing yourself to focus on what truly matters. Discipline and consistency are the true keys to progress. Success does not happen overnight. It is built through small, daily efforts that compound over time. When you stop worrying about external noise and commit to improving yourself, you start making real progress. The strongest individuals are not the ones who constantly seek attention, but the ones who are relentless in their pursuit of growth. They understand that real change happens behind the scenes, not in the spotlight. Another benefit of focusing on yourself is the ability to cultivate a powerful mindset. The mind is either your greatest asset or your biggest limitation. When you are consumed by outside opinions, fears, and distractions, it becomes difficult to stay on course. But when you train your mind to focus only on your journey, you develop unshakable confidence and resilience. The ability to control your thoughts, emotions, and reactions is a skill that separates the successful from the average. Every moment spent worrying about others is a moment taken away from your own progress. Success requires full commitment, and that commitment begins with prioritizing yourself. It means setting higher standards, developing better habits, and eliminating anything that does not align with your goals. When you stay focused and silent, you create a level of discipline that cannot be shaken by outside forces. The most successful people in the world do not talk about what they are going to do, they just do it. Their results speak for them. If you want to achieve greatness, you must learn to operate in silence, focus on your growth, and let your success be the loudest thing in the room.